behind me to look like that.
And it looks great.
It took a long time. So here's what I know about streaming from Zoom to YouTube is sometimes what happens is YouTube gets up and starts talking. So if y'all hear an echo for a second, that's what's happening. Anyway, I wanted to talk about just how you interact with us and um, on today's, oh wow, how you interact with us on today's show. If you have a question, you can hit the raise your hand icon when we do Q&A and it'll float you to the top of our screen so we can get your question. I'm going to ask y'all to stay on mute when you're not talking. You are welcome to ask your questions with words, or you can type it in the comments and just type the word question in all caps before you you know, type the rest of the question, and then we'll know to work that in during the Q&A. So let's test the comments section. If you're on Zoom, there's a comment icon. You click on that and then you can type in there. Let's start with, where is everybody from? Or where do you wish you were from if you're not wanting to share where you're actually from? Like, throw that in the comments so we see it in there. I've got Michigan,
That's what I'm going to guess.
Tennessee, Indianapolis,
Tennessee was me, by the way.
Massachusetts, Kentucky, Missouri, Texas, Wisconsin, Ohio, Massachusetts, Virginia, Florida, Central Florida, Orlando, Florida. We have 2 Floridians in the room. New Jersey, Great Republic of Texas. Oh, it's .com Cowgirl. I know who that is. Oh, Pimpinized. I know who you are too.
There's a pile of people in here, Nicole.
Yeah.
Wow, this
Cookeville,
is
Tennessee.
awesome.
Donna, you're right by me. I had a seed exchange yesterday. Why weren't you here? We had people come over and exchange seeds. We do a monthly meeting. You should totally join us. Anyway, Indiana. Oh, you all are getting that eclipse thingy in Indiana, aren't you? In a couple weeks.
Are you going to see that, Nicole? Because my girls, I've been bragging about this like crazy, but my wife and my twins are flying down to see us. We're all going to be in Tennessee over that time, and we've been invited to a friend's place to go see it. What's it called? The Totality or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should be cool. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I may or may not drive there. Jonathan says my hip camp is full. Yeah. So there was a total eclipse right over the holler in 2016 or 17. I can't remember. 16,
Yes.
I think. And my Airbnb was rented a year in advance. Like, somebody reached out, figured out where my address was, and emailed me to open up the dates to rent my Airbnb a year in advance. And they ended up being astrophysicists. And so we had somebody with a telescope with a filter so you could see the sun. And then we had 2 astrophysicists, and then we had a big camping party here.
That is cool.
It was really fun.
I've never experienced a solar eclipse, like a total one in my life. So,
oh man, it's awesome.
Yeah. How dark does it get?
Really dark. Like, you never perceive how much we are just hurling ourselves through outer space so just like delightfully as during a solar eclipse.
Okay.
Like, it feels more space age.
Lots of lunar eclipses when I was a kid. I don't know why there was lots of those around, but never, I don't remember. And quick question, but are we streaming on the LFTN YouTube channel? Because I don't see it yet, and I was going to share it.
I know you don't. And the reason I laughed is there's a Nicole Sauce YouTube channel from a million years ago that I accidentally just started streaming to, and I'll fix that when you start talking, but I couldn't fix it while you're
sorry,
so
folks.
You'll see it on the I'm like, I forgot that channel existed. And it has, 128 followers.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
But one of my most famous YouTube videos is when I built a chicken plucker, a barrel plucker, before you could just buy them. And we called it the Holler Homestead Mother Plucker. And it's just like a video of the stupid thing working, and it's had thousands of views on this tiny little YouTube channel. So anyway, let's not waste everybody's time. Tim, what are we doing tonight? It's your turn.
Man, we are in here. We are going to talk about underground networking. And I'm not talking about, like, digging tunnels and doing